We have 6 rerolls banked.
Yeah.
And I still have a personal one and a banked crit.
Let's
Nice.
go. Let's
I'm
go to the
saving
corner.
that crit for something. Saving it.
Alrighty.
See, here, I thought I was going to actually be able to like add stuff to it because I went and watched the recap and I read the blog, and here you just like hit every point.
Yeah. Yeah, Cal make you feel real useless.
That's
But in
not
a good way. But
In
in
the best
fun
way, no, in the best way. Like other GMs be like, "Oh, I have a really good player." And I'm like, "Shh, shh."
I just like taking notes. It helps me remember.
No player takes notes like Cat does.
I got fun pins.
You know, I got fun pens. That's why. Alright, so you guys are back outside. No one's laughing anymore. You have convinced Ruben to go and try again with his sweetheart.
Did I make it inside?
For what?
Because I was struck with the laughter.
You were talking. Yes, you were laughing.
Yes. Did I make it inside? Did I see?
I think we're all back
Yeah,
outside.
Yeah, everyone's back.
I know that.
Right.
I don't think you did.
No.
I think you were stuck outside the whole
I
time.
didn't see
Yeah.
myself as older and younger. That's what
Correct.
I wanted to know.
You did not.
Yeah, the three, Ray, Boonglow, and Nyla are the only 3 that went into the Hall of Illusions and came back out. Everybody else was
Just
recovering
wanna make sure.
from the laughter.
Yeah.
That's
And
the
I
way I
think
wanted
we've
to do
just-
it. I want to make sure.
And I think we've literally just come out. Nyla went and started touching the cabinet. Ruben ran towards fiance, and Felix finally stopped laughing. So I feel like, that's we stopped at a moment in time. I feel like,
Which hopefully won't have to be as momenty on the next break, but we'll see what happens. And to be clear, you could go into the Hall of Illusions again should you want to, but for the time being, because you do have the tickets, you could go in if you wanted to. But for right now, you guys see Ruben run up to his sweetheart, and she immediately begins apologizing, explaining, I don't know what he was doing, I have no idea what this weird statue made me laugh, and it was so weird, oh honey, I would never laugh at you. And he's like, oh, I'm so glad you weren't laughing at me. And he proceeds to get down on one knee, and she says yes.
Aww.
All around, people go, oh, from all around. And with that, you guys note the lights glow a little bit. They get a little brighter. The music you can hear coming by. Sounds a little happier. Everything seems cheerier. Even the scents in the air seem sweeter, even more savory, even better. The air is crisp, the night is young, and the mood of the carnival creeps ever higher.
Ooh.
At the sight of this charming and delightful display of romance being alive and well. As this happens, you guys look back and see the mime. You know, now that you're not in a hurry, how drained of color he looks. Sure, memes normally wear black and white clothing and whatnot, but this guy actually looks drained. Let me pull him so you can see him. He's like a gray wash of what you assume he would normally look like. He wears a drab outfit, his skin is sickly pale, and he looks sad and defeated as he looks on at the happy couple, and you see him just literally mime a tear rolling down his face.
Oh, he's got himself in.
Are you feeling trapped here, buddy? Yeah. It sucks when you get stuck on the weird assignment for the day, huh?
Was your voice taken? I had my song taken, I understand. It is sad, but we're here to hopefully right that wrong. It's gutting. It is. And hopefully we can work towards getting everybody's lost things returned. Have you seen a sow pig? She's scary, yes. Very scary. Is she hiding?
After
She jumps out.
Yeah, she came out of the mirrors in there. I did punch her, so maybe that'll help. Moonglow does like a little is like, oh, are we fighting? Are we having a little spar?
He continues to stare longingly at the happy couple.
Do you have someone you love? Are they lost? Or is it because you've lost your voice? Your voice? The mermaid? The siren? In Siren's Cove? So that is on our future list. Do you want us to bring her a message? From you? You want to propose to her? Or tell her you love... Go over
You want
to
us to propose to her for you? Well,
You want to see us
You want to go?
go over to propose?
Does anyone have a writing utensil and pencil and paper?
You're handing him a piece of paper?
Yes.
He quickly scribbles down, I wanted to propose to Palasha, but Kettlesteam stole my voice. How can I possibly try to propose to the singing mermaid without my famous, fantastic voice? My voice is known, it's all I'm known for. It's ironic that I'm a mime.
So is-
Sassy for a mime.
is Kettlestein the name of the sow pig? Okay.
Are you Kettles? A chicken.
Kettlestein has wings.
Fairy.
Kettlestein is a fairy. Kettlestein has wings that can fly.
Oh,
Kettlestein
crow.
is an Aarakocra,
yeah.
bird person.
You were told what he was by Witch and Light, though.
Wasn't there a like parrot or something towards the front?
A what?
Or am I making? I don't know. I'm making things up in my head.
Oh, Kettlestein was a Kenku, right?
Oh, yeah, that's it.
That's right.
Okay, Travis having some notes. Okay.
It's all up here.
When was the last time you saw Kettlestein? Oh, yeah. Time is weird here. You're right.
He, hold on, let me think. He gestures to your wings and then towards the ticket booth, and then over towards and then again he gestures over towards the big top. It seems like he's trying to indicate in the last hour. I've seen him since the carnival's opened. And with that, as he is gesturing wildly about when the carnival opened, an hour has now passed since you've been in the carnival.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun. See, and if we did do a labyrinth thing for the Ludo group, we could have a time tracker. There's 13 hours. You gotta get out of that. I'm just saying. Time tracking's kind of fun. I'm starting to enjoy it. So Kenku continues just looking sad.
Did you stop having your voice after you saw the sow pig, or after you saw Kettlestein? So what do you know about the sow pig? Why are you afraid of them? Just because they look scary? Just because they look scary? Because they hide and take things?
You can't say.
They took something from you that you can't say. No.
You just can't say.
You just ain't got the words. Do you need more paper?
He takes paper and writes, I would never speak about that. Those who speak about that don't have good times.
Those who speak about the sow pig?
About any of them.
Any of them?
Does that include kettle steam in any of them? Nyla sits down and just starts petting Alma.
I would like to do like an investigation or like see if I can find any little like kenku feathers in the nearby area potentially.
Okay. Would you want to do like investigation, or are you like doing like a survival tracking situation? What skills do you have better points in?
Wisdom or dex? I don't think dex is really going to do much here, but
Alma might come give you the help action as well. And like just come look with you. Especially as like Nyla's just starting to stare off into the middle distance for a minute.
I have really great perception, but I feel like more investigation-y.
Okay.
But yeah, like a survival sort of check. I'm pretty good for that. Some tracking knowledge.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking because you have a +0 to investigate, you have a +2 to survival. So
I do have a +2 to survival. That'd be great.
But since you're tracking, you're looking for things that you would find in nature, like a feather. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what that does. Go ahead.
And Alma's helping you.
Cool. And help just means I have advantage on the roll, right? First one's a 9. The second one is a 17. So that is much. Thank you for the help.
All right. So 17, you kind of you look around and you're literally looking for feathers, right? You don't see any feathers at first, but because you're looking really intensely, you note that there's a person moving through the crowd that looks like you think, oh wait, is that a kenku? But then like as you think it, their appearance shifts into some sort of just regular carnival goer, just a kid with a balloon, la 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 la, and then it goes a little further, and as the kid continues la 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 la, then shifts into like a gnome, and it's just like da 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 wandering around, and like as they're moving through the crowd, they seem to be shifting in appearance as they move.
And we did hear kettle steam, I'm pretty sure, can shapeshift, right? I feel like I have a vague memory of that.
I don't know what you heard.
Yeah, Moonlo is gonna say, hey, I think maybe that might be kettle steam over there, and like start kind of following / stealthily kitty cat stalking this person.
Kitty cat stalking. All right.
There's some tail swishes.
Nyla will follow you.
Let's find.
So will Felix. But Felix is looking around at everything, still enthralled with the carnival.
Right, naturally. All right, so you guys are gonna start just actively searching and trying to follow that kenku, or that person whose appearance keeps shifting.
Yep.
Alrighty. It is a her. Kettle Steam is a girl. Okay, cool. Can't remember if Kettle Steam is a girl or not. So you guys continue. You guys start searching. You go through the crowd now because the carnival has been open now for a full hour. You know, the opening gifts are very exciting. People do come there early, but not everyone's going to get to a carnival right as it opens, right? Everyone knows a carnival gets busier in that second and third hour before the big top extravaganza. So there's a lot of crowds that you're trying to push through, which makes keeping an eye on Kettle Steam a trick. So everyone's going to go ahead and roll. You can pick a skill ability only if you can make it make sense as to why you're using it. Yes, Nyla.
It may be hard for a person, but I bet it's not hard for a bunny.
The bunny could maybe have advantage.
Cool.
The bunny's also small, having to dodge a lot of big people walking. So everyone can roll. You can pick a skill. I would probably suggest I think as written it's perception. So, or investigation. So you can pick whichever skills you feel most confident in if you can explain why you're using them.
So it's set up for investigation? Mm-hmm. Okay. And that's the one I'll use.
All right.
And Moonglow use acrobatics to be like kind of won't be very stealthy, but I can.
You can. All right.
Ray perhaps use her performance to kind of create some space within the crowd for us to navigate and walk through so that they can see where they're going, because like people move apart when you have someone singing and dancing and moving.
People also tend to stop and stare, so you're welcome to try that approach. There could be consequences to it.
What do you think about a 24?
I think 24 is a really great performance. It's probably going to get people to stop and stare. So we have, let's see, Kenny with 21, Oryx got a 21, Moonglow's got an 18, Ray's got a 24 performing, which is a very good performance, but might not help.
But it could be a distraction.
It could be a distraction, though, which is going to hopefully pay off for Alma, who's not going to get crushed. So, Kat, do I have your roll for...
Yes. Do I roll for Nyla too?
Sure.
Okay.
Nyla will be the one with advantage.
I think Nyla's gonna.
Or sorry, Alma's
roll.
the one with advantage, not Nyla.
Yeah. I think Nyla's thinking about rolling survival for tracking, or insight for crowd flow. And I'm leaning towards insight for crowd flow of like the way people move, like where the traffic is and how to navigate that. It just makes me think about crowd navigation at Mardi Gras and like how some people are really good at it and some people are really fun. Gets a 11 and Alma gets a banked reroll because she's gotta do better than that. Gotta.
Taking one from the pool or yours?
No, mine. Oh my god, that's a fucking nat 1.
Still have 6 rerolls. But with that said, Travis, what's your roll? 14. What were you rolling?
Survival.
Okay, so you guys all take off. Felix, what was your score?
11.
11, okay. You guys all take off. Felix immediately is distracted by the crowd and the carnival around him. Obviously, he's like a kid at a candy store or a carnival, as it turns out, and he's just like, whoa! What are we doing again? I don't even know, man. This is awesome. As that's going on, Ray's like, I'll distract the crowd, whips out, I'm assuming your guitar, starts stringing along, playing some fun songs. The crowd immediately begins surrounding Ray. Ray's not able to really continue looking, but a lot of the crowd has now stopped. Nyla, you're looking to try and see what the crowd flow is doing, mostly to kind of make sure that Alma's not crushed or anything like that. So as you're doing that, you're like, dang, I can't really notice much because this crowd's mostly stopped and you're mostly just aware that the crowd is congested. Because of that, though, you're able to tell Alma, I'm assuming, you're able to kind of direct Alma to keep going forward as best as she can.
Yeah, we can telepathically speak, and then I can see through her eyes and hear through her ears if I choose to.
And then Moonglow, you take a different approach. You start jumping around. Now, at first, you're afraid this might hurt someone. Thankfully, the crowd got stopped by the performance that Ray put on, right? So you're not actually bumping into anyone. You're just bouncing off familiar things. You've worked this carnival for 3 years. You know how to bounce around and do some light parkour in your workplace. This is just regular Tuesday night, as far as you're concerned. So you start bouncing and get ahead of the big congestion of the crowd that is Chris goes to make a jump. You manage to jump and get ahead, and then no, you're sending gifts and I'm not seeing your rolls anymore. And then Kenny, you eyes are on the prize. You recall what it was like when you were chasing someone previously in this carnival, and you remember what it was like to lose track of them. So you're locked in. You're pushing kids out of the way. You don't care. You're pushing adults out of the way. You really don't care. You don't care who gets hurt. You are locked in and going. Because of that, you are now able to continue pursuing. Now, Kyle Steam's a crafty motherfucker, and he keeps moving. But you're able to keep up in pursuit with him. The rest of you see that Oryx still has Kettle Steam in his sights, and he's still going. You all have a chance to now figure out what you want to do. Moonglow, you also are able to keep up with Kenny. You're not as much able to see Kettle Steam, but you are able to see that Oryx does, and you can keep up with Oryx to make sure that there's at least 2 people chasing Kettle Steam. So the rest of you see that at least 2 of you have identified and are continuing to go forward. What are the rest of you guys doing while they do that?
Have I noticed that Oryx has a beat on something?
I'm sorry?
Have I noticed that Oryx has a beat on our prize, or
You rolled an 11. Probably not.
yeah, or am I too distracted?
You're probably distracted, but you're welcome to roll to see if you notice now.
Okay.
Like,
I'm
basically,
looking over.
treat this next round we're going down as y'all's next round of actions, basically.
So Ray finishes up her performance, bows, and with a flourish, and was like, "With that, I must depart," and quickly follows suit.
That was a 13, Abby.
You have a 13 in, what were you doing? Like,
Trying to notice if I've seen that Oryx was following him.
let's see. A 13, we'll say that was perception based. What's your perception modifier?
My perception modifier is +1.
Yeah, so we'll say that you're not really sure which direction you see that they're pursuing something. You would need to immediately follow to keep up with where they're going, but you do see that you notice that they are leaving the area.
Okay, I try to follow.
All right, Ray, are you also trying to follow? All right, could you roll a we'll say perception as well or investigation, your choice?
If Nyla and Alma are also following, should I roll for them?
Yeah, go ahead. All right, Ray, you are able to
Modified
keep up.
20.
All right, you're able to see them, and you're able to like be aware of where they're going. You're following right behind Moonglow and Oryx.
Alma gets in. Alma might have a dirty 20. Alma has a dirty 20. And Nyla has an 8. Nyla's like falling back, but I think Nyla maybe is also just trying to keep an eye on like our stragglers in the group. Like I can like kind of see as Felix also catching up. I don't know.
All right. You are in pursuit, and then Moonglow, Oryx, you guys are in the lead. You have the most advantage to what's happening. You are aware that from your last round, you're aware that you saw him. Where's my pointer? Heading in this here direction. Probably around here. You guys are welcome to continue pursuing. You will need to roll some sort of very good roll to keep up. As written, it would be an investigation, but I will take justifications for other skills.
Investigation.
You know what? I got a +5 on my investigation. I'm going to use my 10, so 15.
Alrighty. Felix, be it the glittering lights or whatever, but you see someone shift from one appearance to another, and that catches your attention to where you realize, that's the person we're searching. So you're able to get back in it, which is fortunate because Oryx is having trouble with the brightness of the lights to see through who is disguised and who is not.
I also rolled a 4.
Well, flipping through the air, it's hard to notice sometimes when someone has changed their appearance. Corvus, you have to roll a disadvantage. This is a sight-based check. Love you, buddy, but
I have
Investigation is an 11.
your vest can help you in some degree, but he's changing what he looks like, and you're working through a crowd. I don't know if that vest is going to help you see with your eyes that don't exist.
I mean, but would the guy be changing his sound, which is what
he's not
Corvus
speaking,
is
he's
using
just
to track?
moving.
Yeah, so his clothing shuffling, or his
You're
how
like, I'm
he's
gonna
stepping.
find a way.
I'm just saying.
So Felix, because I think, who are my higher rollers? Felix, I think you were the highest.
15.
And then Nyla, I think also you and Alma had.
I didn't roll for Alma yet, but Nyla's investigation was an 11.
Gotcha. All right. Did you want to roll for Nyla or for Alma as well?
I feel like maybe can Nyla just telepathically communicate with Alma and say, "Turn this way. We're shifting."
Yeah.
Or do I need to roll for her?
No, that's we can assume that she was able to keep up. But yeah, it's heading in this direction. Those of you who were able to see it, you know that Kelstein was going over here. Those of you who didn't, you were able to follow your friends who did see it. I switched a cavalcade of adventurers out of my way. As you guys continue your search, occasionally having to stop here and there to try and, see, is that the Kenku? Is that the one? No. You find yourselves having tracked all the way up. I'm gonna move one of you over. Who was the one with the highest roll? Felix. All right, Felix. You find yourself at Silver Song Lake, and that is where your trace takes you. And you know that somewhere in the crowd that is gathered for Silver Song Lake, for the performance by Palasha, somewhere in that area seems to be where you think Palasha would be, or where you think the Kenku has gone.
Kelstein.
Yes.
Do we all catch up to Felix? Or do we have to roll to catch up to him?
I would think you guys kept up pretty well. It was a matter of making sure you kept him in your sight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try something.
Ooh.
All right, don't threaten me with a good time.
If I think Kenku is in this general area, I'm going to use the figurine of cat summoning.
Okay.
Go find a birdie.
I need to check something.
It summons 5 cats. I rolled with a D20, but
Okay, so you... Fuck it, we're going with it. You summon cats. How many cats do you summon?
5.
5 cats. So 5 cats appear. These 5 cats immediately begin meow, 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 meow. And, like, begins, like, burp, chirp, chirp, all around your ankles, rubbing on you. Like, where's my food at? Where's my food at? One, like, gets on its back hind legs and is kind of, like, pawing at you. Like, yo, where's the food at? Do you offer any food?
Sure. I got some of the whatever I had on, all the sweet stuff on a stick. Go find the bird.
Chirp. Like the cats are kind of like looking at this sugar stick, like, what the fuck? No, it's not food. And they kind of just like meow, meow, meow. One of them looks up to you, Moonglow, and goes meow, meow, meow.
Nyla gives Felix. Yeah. I think Nyla's gonna give Felix.
Bread.
And I think Nyla will give Felix a little bit of the yummy potato frittata from Babs to give to the cats too.
This is a point of reference. Didn't you guys summon the cats to make them go search for the bird?
Yes.
Would distracting a cat with food be the way to do that?
No.
I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page about our intentions here. I don't want you guys regretting anything. You're welcome to feed the cats to try and bribe them. That is also, I want to make sure I understand what you're doing before I react to it.
Yes. Yeah. I got distracted. Sorry.
It's the meowing. I get it. Cats are
Find the
distracted by
cat.
Moonglow.
Find the
I get
bird.
it.
Yeah.
Meow. So they realize none of you are feeding them. They're kind of just like, you know, they see a few of you reach into your pockets and not bring out sashimi, and they're like, what the fuck? You just summon us, this fucking carnival, and fucking food. One of the cats kind of like starts cleaning between its toe beans, like, you freaking jerk. And then like,
Can I cast Speak with Animals on Felix? Since he summoned them?
sure?
Do you want to talk? Felix, do you want to be able to talk to them?
Meow.
And tell them what you want? Or Moonglow, talk to them?
Meow.
Sure.
See if we can tell them to go find a bird.
Meow.
Is there any issue with them not having tickets?
Meow. I don't know. We're gonna find out, aren't we? Meow. Just imagining all of this is just 5 cats wandering which way meowing. Meow.
They now have jobs. They're going to be rodent control at the...
They'd be pretty cute with staff wings on them.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about them not having their wings on.
Meow.
If you have speak with animals, might be better if you do it on Moonglow, but I'll try it.
I mean, we could also just try to use our eyeballs to find the bird. I don't know what makes sense.
I mean, we have cats now, so I think we should talk.
Yeah, we should.
Moonglow, is it okay if I touch you? Okay. Nyla kind of walks up and just like puts their hand on your cheek, and you just feel like a little bit of like warmth, and you smell a little bit of like, I mean, you are a tabaxi, so maybe it just smells like you, but you smell just like that scent of like, animals have been here, like fills your nostrils, and now
Moonglow has a little bit of a purr.
and now Moonglow can understand the kitty cats for the next hour, but all animals.
Food. Food. This is what you hear. They're still hearing meow.
Yeah.
Hey,
Meow. Yes. You have
first
food?
of all, we wanted you to help us find this bird, but also I'm a little bit worried because you don't have wings, and if people don't have wings when they're here, bad shit can happen.
Just imagining a cat like putting its little paws on its. You brought us. You brought us here. Why is that our? Why are we in trouble? Because you guys.
It was him.
Felix, you now hear meow, 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 meow.
Listen, I think if you can help us find the bird, then the wing thing won't be an issue, and the food thing won't be an issue. So,
Bird, big bird,
bird,
big bird.
big bird.
You're a big cat. Can you help us with the big bird? Because we're only 5 cats. Little cats. You're a big
Yes,
cat.
I can help with the big bird.
Yes, he has to find the big bird?
Find the big bird.
I'll find a big
We
bird.
we think Big Bird is somewhere in this crowd.
Meow. Okay, and like off the cat goes. You hear him tell, because you can speak with the animals, you hear them say, hey, we're looking for a big bird. And one of the cats is like, do you see a big bird? No. The big cat says there's a big bird around here. We should look, maybe they'll smell like a bird? I don't know. Don't you want to eat a big bird? I do want to eat a big bird. Okay, well, the big cat's going to help us take down a big bird. And she's been like, they're cats, sorry. They can probably,
Yeah.
like, you know, get their own
Moonglow's tail
food.
like puffs up a little bit at the pronouns.
They gotta get their own food. So we find Big Bird, Big Cat help kill Big Bird, we eat Big Bird. Away! And the cat's just like,
Sure.
heck yeah, Big Bird! And away they go, just like dispersing throughout the crowd looking for Big Bird. You see the cats just like rubbing against people, looking really cute and seductive kitty-like, But you, Moonglow, you can hear, nope, not a bird. Needs a bath, not a bird. Bird? Bird, bird, bird. Bird, 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 bird. And like the cats keep going through the crowd looking for birds. You guys are of course only hearing meow, 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 meow. Occasionally people go, where all these cats come from? Did they start selling pet passes at the front gate or something? This is really weird. It's a lot of cats, right? And Moonglow, you hear meow, cat, found big bird, big cat found big bird.
Cool. Moonglow is gonna does the person that they found do they have wings?
The Kenku?
Yeah.
So
the fairy wings.
he's currently disguised and actually yes, has fairy wings.
Okay.
Not staff wings, like customer wings.
Yeah. Moonglow is going to come up to whomst the cats are rubbing up against or saying is Big Bird, and
Nyla follows along.
puts Big Paw on shoulder. How tall is the current disguise?
Current disguise is not quite as tall as you, but once your paw gets on their shoulder and they realize your size, they are going to try to make themselves bigger, but they're not going to be able to. They're just going to, the thing one does when you try to make yourself bigger.
Yeah. Say,
Like blowing up or puffing
Hey.
up the chest.
It's like, yes.
sometimes members you couldn't tell by my wings today, but I do work here, and sometimes we love to grab guests for special experiences, and I think our little friends here have suggested that maybe you would be a good choice for our experience today at the show, and I'd love for you to just follow me over here for a moment.
Oh, friends, I see. Let me guess. Your friends, Witch and Light, want you to get me into a dark alleyway so you can try and rough me up a bit? You big cat? Yeah! Good luck with that! And, quickly...
I want to, little, claws into the shoulder at that.
as he's... Oh, cats! This is why no one likes cats, You're always so aggressive. You're bothering innocent people when they are trying to just enjoy a carnival. I am not your weird bird friend you're chasing. And get these cats away from me. No one likes cats. He tries to
You seem to have a big problem with cats.
I've got a cat claw on my shoulder. Of course I got a big problem with cats.
I mean, Moonglow could claw me anytime.
That's your business. What happens in your business, in your bedroom is your business. And he begins to pull the claw out of his arm. You have no business handling me like this, whether you work for the carnival or not. I know my rights.
We never said anything about chasing a bird.
Now he's proceeded to try and lose you guys once more.
Oh, I would like
He's
to
aware.
tackle him.
Huh?
I would like to tackle him
Okay.
and attempt to restrain.
All right, go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Would this be like athletics or?
Yeah, we can go with athletics.
Okay, that's not my best, but 14.
14. As you push through, is that rolled 14 or with your modifier 14?
With the mod.
Gotcha. You push through to try and tackle Kettlestein. He notices you coming and quickly, not wanting to get tackled, ducks into said creepy alleyway he assumed you were going to try and murder him in. Sorry, her. She looks like a boy bird. I'm so sorry for misgendering Kettlestein, but I don't see anything feminine about this bird, but whatever. I will work on it. Also, she stole a dude's voice, so it's like I have to do a dude voice for a female bird. Whatever, it's fine. So, she ducks into the alleyway, presumably to get away from you, but also to avoid a public confrontation. And Doug goes, well, then let's hear it then. You're going to say that I'm the one they're searching for? You're here, you're working for Witch and Light? You're not even trying to save Zybilna? You're going to take their side and work with those beard as a bunch of bootlickers is what you are!
Zybilna is who we're after. We're trying to find her.
By siding with Witch and Light, you're going to try and find Zybilna by siding with the bad guys? Oh, yeah, a likely story.
Wait, they're bad guys? Please. Like, we just got here. We don't have sides.
And yet you were still going to
I mean, Witch and Light have been employing me, so I guess maybe I am on their side a little bit. But that doesn't matter. These people, they are.
Okay, technically they pay me, so, like, I am actually on their side. But...
Right.
We'll talk about your employment choices later, Moonglow. No, we are here investigating. Like, we need to find Zybilna. We don't know Witch or Light from Adam, whoever he is.
Whoever that guy is.
But we're just here to try to gather information, and we are not, other than Moonglow, we are not on their payroll. We're going to do what's right by our own moral compass.
Yeah, we're here to save Zybilna. We're not here specifically to work with Mr. Witch and Mr. Light in order to, end their path of saving Zybilna. We're here to save Zybilna.
Have you ever heard of Babs from Cozy Cove?
Like going for broke.
Like-
What about this very friendly NPC we know? All of you roll a persuasion. Everyone who's trying to convince the Kenku that they're on the Kenku's side, roll a persuasion.
So not me then. Not Moonglow.
No. Moonglow's just
That
gonna
would be a 19.
All right.
17 for Nyla.
22.
All right. So enough of you seem to be plausibly believable. The Kettle Steam looks at all of you, and it's very, very, now that he's not as panicked running through the crowds, you actually note what a great voice he's got. It's a deep, beautiful voice. It's kind of like not super deep, but like very, like tomato soup, but a voice. You know, just comforting, but companionable. You can see why you'd want to steal a voice like this. It's a pretty nice voice. Kettle Steam begins to, apologies, I am still limited by my abilities to not steal good voices, so it'll still sound like my voice, but whatever. Please note, it's a very distinguished sounding voice. Kettle Steam begins to explain. Many years ago, I made a Fey pact with Zybilna, the Arch-Fey who rules the Feywild domain of Prismere. Recently, I've become convinced that something's amiss. I'm a warlock, you see, and I can sense that Zybilna is no longer in touch with any of us. It's a very disconcerting thought. I came here to question the carnival's owners about Prismere, because I know there's a way into Prismere at this very carnival, and I know they're aware of Zybilna. They keep giving me the cold shoulder. I know they know more than they're letting on. My last visit to the carnival, I managed to get close to their wagon before Burley caught me. And he proceeds to use his mimicry to very exactly mimic Witch and Light's voices. Somebody's gonna find out about us! They're gonna shut us down! We agreed to this pact. Our hands were forced when our eyes were open. We let the Hourglass Coven take what it wants, and in return, we stay in business. That is what you want, right? And Kettlestein then looks at you. I heard them say this. I know something's afoot. I'm causing trouble at the carnival, and I refuse to stop until Witch and Light divulge what they know about Zybilna and Prismere. If the carnival gets into a bad enough mood, they'll get so mad they'll have to talk to me, right? Of course, you punks came around, started ruining everything, making everyone so happy.
I mean, that is the other way to
that's
get their
gonna do
attention.
anything.
I mean, people seem to be having a pretty good time.
You think that you're just gonna make people happy, and the witch is gonna be so overcome with happiness that he's gonna just go, oh yeah, you made Light happy. Here, I'll tell you all my secrets. Admittedly, Witch does like making Mr. Light happy. It's not a bad idea. Still, You should have a backup plan. If you're gonna do all this work to try and boost the mood, you better make sure that one of you is trying to become the Witchlight Monarch, and then you better make sure that one of you who does it steals the weather vane. If you steal the weather vane, they'll tell you anything then.
What's the weather vane?
The staff that you saw Mr. Light waving around, that was spinning around, it's actually how he determines the mood of the carnival. It's how he always knows what's happening in the carnival. It's a pretty special, wondrous magic item.
I'd rather steal the watch.
Yeah.
Did I say that loud?
As you guys pontificate this, the Kenku goes, "You've seen magic, haven't you? I'd smell that pumpkin pie anywhere. How is that pumpkin spice two-faced bitch doing?"
He seemed like he was doing well. He gave us some pumpkin seeds. Do you want some?
Nah. You that pumpkin pie recipe?
He didn't quite give it to me, but he did tell me his secret ingredient is the specially grown pumpkins that he has.
Oh, he's just messing with you. His secret ingredient's not just pumpkins. It's something else.
It's drugs, isn't it?
Probably. I think so. He won't tell me, though. That's the problem.
I mean, maybe we can team up after this to get that pumpkin pie recipe.
He throws up his hands. The pumpkin pie doesn't matter. What matters is Zybilna.
True.
They know more than they're letting on. And if they're in leagues with the Hourglass Coven, we all have a big problem here.
What is the Hourglass Coven?
What is the Hourglass Coven? They're a pretty terrifying coven of witches. Coven of hags, really. You know what a coven can do? Powerful things. If they've entered into an agreement with the owners of this carnival, we have a problem.
Who are the 3 witches of the coven? Do you know?
3 what?
You said there were hags, witches in the
yes.
Hourglass Coven. Mm-hmm. Do you know what they are called?
I don't think he knows that, actually.
Okay.
He might, but I don't think he does. So we're going to say if he does, he wouldn't tell you right now. I don't think he actually knows their names. Look, all of you could in theory go into Prismere. You could look for her. You could find Zybilna. I can't do it because of my fate pact, but each of you could. Go into Zybilna. You could go into Prismere, find out what's wrong with Zybilna, and free her. I'm sure Magic probably offered you riches beyond wildest imagination, so steal something from them, get their favor, however you want to do it, get information on them, and then make them let you into Prismere. And go find and save Zybilna. And
do you know how to get into Prismere?
He kind of was like, no, obviously I don't. Like, it's like my plan has been to cause chaos and mischief until they're forced to tell me. Because they're so tired of me, they want to get rid of me or something. It's a pretty good plan.
Wait, so what were you anticipating would happen if they did catch you? You said you can't even go to Prismere.
I can't, but I can at least make them give me answers. I can say that I'm refusing to leave their carnival and I'm going to keep coming in and causing problems until they finally give me what I want. That's why I stole the voice I stole, and that's why I'm going to go bully Palasha until she cries during her performance. So excuse me, I have some devastating bullying to do. I have some very advanced heckling to take care of. I'm going to go make that there mermaid cry.
No.
I don't think the audience would like that very much.
Yeah, that's the point. You guys got the score way too high in here. If I'm going to bring the score down, I'm going to make everyone cry. So I think if the mermaid
Don't let him get
cries,
away.
I'm sorry?
Don't let him get away.
I'll use her lover's voice to insult her. Yes, that'll work.
Or, hear me out.
I'll say, of course I couldn't love you. You sound like shit when you sing. Yes, there's a lot of good insults I can use here.
Hear me out. What if I outperform her? And instead of you breaking her that way, I outperform her with my song voice. And maybe since you have such a beautiful song voice right now, you use it and we start singing some songs together and steal the show.
So you want to break her by stealing the show at her own show? Okay. That sounds devastating.
I mean, the audience might like it more, but I don't know about that.
Goes like,
That kind of feels like a bad vibe.
I am as a destructive NPC, just yes-anding my way through this. So, but since we do have a nice little moment, why don't we all think about what we want to do? We have Kettle Steam in your clutches before he wanders away to go do destruction and take a quick little breaky. Let's see, it's 1:35.
Put it in the chat, but I won't feed your cats. Say sorry, no bird this time.
Let's see. Want to take a 15-minute break? Back in 15?
Yeah.
All right. I will see you all shortly.
Cool.
And on that delightful note, we are at the Silversong Lake. You guys have managed to corner Kettlesteam. He does keep talking about wandering off to cause more chaos. It would be advised to try and convince him to A, return voice, B, stop causing chaos and just be friends. But your approaches are your choice and your choices alone. I will react based on whatever choices you make. I have some options prepped out.
So we don't want me to go ahead and like just outperform him and steal the song.
Well, it'd be
I don't think
it'd be
so.
outperforming
No.
Palasha.
I don't think that's gonna increase the carnival energy in the way that we want.
Also, like, Ray, aren't you interested in Palasha? Like, I don't think outperforming her would be a good mark, like, to seduce her.
Moonglow is a really
Yeah.
good wing
Now-
Moonglow. Wing
I mean,
cat?
now I don't necessarily want to seduce her because there is somebody who's in love with her, and that's just a shitty person to seduce.
You don't know that she's in love with him,
Beautiful.
though, technically.
But I did kind of say we would try to help him.
That's true. And the person who took his voice is in front of you, and you're talking about helping him steal a show from the girlfriend. So I don't know if we are aware of what plot we're going with.
Kenny, no. That is not. No.
And Kenny tries to cast celibacy. Not Oryx, Kenny.
Is there a world in which Kettlesteam would tell us how they stole the voice?
Yeah, 100%. I have instructions for right here what happens if you ask.
No?
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Excellent.
I don't think going down this road of chaos is the right way to go.
I don't either. I think that's not really, yeah.
So you all speculate that we should just do your little plan of happiness, sunshine, and roses. Make the mood so happy you win the monarch, and then you steal the weather vane?
And, if happy doesn't work, it's really easy to go chaos after.
One could even argue that the fall from happiness would be that much harder should you go chaotic.
Yeah. So I think you let us try. And then if we get to the monarch crowning and it's not one of us up there maybe that's when we descend into chaos. And it'll be last minute, so it'll be even more chaotic.
And I can speak telepathically since I'm a Kenku after all. He says it's in your head, of course.
Welcome. Glad to have you here.
That's not alarming at all.
I mean, she talks to Alma all the time, so I guess she's like, this is not a surprising sensation. Where it's coming from him, it's surprising, but the sensation is not making
Right.
her go, oh my God, where are you going from? Why are you in my head?
Familiar sensation.
Yeah. Yeah. So, are you agreeable to our terms?
And your terms are that I don't heckle and just carry on.
I mean, if you would like
Yes.
to participate, then maybe the terms would be you heckle in an encouraging, like, yeah, go queen kind of way.
That's not what heckling means.
And I mean, it's still crowd talk.
That would be a great use of this voice I stole after all.
Correct.
Now,
What?
do you really need this voice, or what could I do or give you to give the voice back?
He pulls out this little it's a little corn husk doll, and it's got a thorny stem tied around his neck. And this is according to Kettlesteam, untying that stem would free up the mime's lost voice. He's like, I could probably be convinced or something to remove it, but you need to roll a certain number on a magical d20 by your human-controlled avatars.
What does that mean?
/ give me a compelling reason to do so in your role-play abilities.
17. I mean, like, wouldn't it be even better if her, like, sweetie were to actually, like, go and, like, bring up the, like, happy by maybe even proposing to her with his beautiful voice? And that, like, a proposal is such a wonderful, exciting event. And for a star like her, like, it'll be all over the entire carnival in minutes. And it'll help us raise that happy so that we can become the Witchlight monarch and get the weather vane. You're muted.
My bad. He goes, all right. And he takes the doll and he pulls the stem from around its neck. Goes, fine. I'll limit my... He's now speaking into your head. Fine. I will limit my chaos to the friendly variety. I suspect with him having his voice back, he'll discover it soon enough. He'll make his way over here. That'll help things. I'm gonna go and investigate some things. We'll meet again soon, I believe. Perhaps you should try the gondola swans. Get a view of everything that surrounds the carnival.
I mean, after the performance, right?
Our goals are aligned. We both want Sibilba back, right?
Yes.
Okay.
People have come and gone in this carnival. I've been here many times, many times, causing many chaotic bits of... I'm sure when you met Witch and Light, I was the first name on their lips. Immediately they are ready to blame me for all sorts of things, correct? I've met many adventurers. I've seen this play out many times. They go into the Feywild and they never come back. If you are, in fact, able to do so, then fine. This has happened before. Different paths. Maybe you're the ones who will change things, but I've not seen anyone actually come here and fix things. That's Kenny, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, how is a mime gonna even realize he had his voice back? Like, some kid, takes a shit, he's like, hey!
Right? That would be fucking hilarious. Everybody's like, that's a shitty mime. And he's like, I have a voice. They're like, yeah, no shit, you've been faking. No, really? I mean, that would be fucking great.
It's like when Corvus gets his vision back suddenly. I can see! Oh, no, I'm still blind.
Nope, my bad. Still blind.
Wasn't that Men in Tights?
Blinking, yeah.
See, every time you say Corbin, all I hear is Corbin Dallas. Multipass in my head every single time.
Mm-hmm. Regardless of what Corvus actually looks like, it's just Corbin Dallas in my head. So, just so you know, when we're doing stuff with it, is absolutely Bruce Willis doing whatever you're doing.
I like it.
Before Kettlestein walks away, I just want to confirm we have until the crowning of the Monarch Queen, and if we have not done something by then from Happy Carnival vibes, then he gets to devolve into Chaos Carnival vibes. Is that it? What is the fill in the blank part?
He also suggested you guys check out the gondola swan, so you'd be able to go around the entire carnival and see all that there is to offer. Because he explains that the gondola swans take you on a river all around the entire carnival.
Holy shit, I didn't even notice that. Nope. Are you talking, Char?
Yeah. Does everyone know how to swim? Because if the boat is rocking,
No, I do not.
Moonglow does not.
Moonglow, no swim.
Is it Moonglow hate water?
No, doesn't necessarily hate water, just can't swim.
Okay.
So,
Never
has
really had a
anybody seen
chance.
Ice Age? Like, I think it would be funny for one of us to try to talk Moonglow into be like they can swim in the vein of like Ice Age. Just kick, push, kick. Nobody? Oh, damn it. I'll have to find a gift for that. That was hilarious.
And Kenny, thank you for finishing that for me.
Oh, what?
Kettlestein, before Kettlestein leaves, when do you think we should reconvene with you?
Let's see. I suppose we'll know after the big top extravaganza how the carnival's mood is going. How about we try and meet up after that?
Okay. Maybe here?
Sure. We'll come and see Palasha. Maybe by then she'll be reunited with her loved one. We can see a bit of romance too.
Perfect.
I'm not
see you
a
then.
monster after all. I enjoy things.
Romantic thing?
Things in general. Sometimes are romantic. Where are you guys gonna head while Kenku aways?
I say we do this one right.
Yeah.
Alright, so over at the gondola swans. Enormous swans glide through the water here, pulling ornate wooden gondolas draped in flowers. The swans disappear into banks of silver mist as they wind their way around the river. A jetty extends ahead, at the end of which a waiting swan preens its feathers. The person working the booth goes to punch your tickets before realizing you have the burnout tickets. They gesture a familiar greeting to you, Moonglow, and show you to a large swan-shaped gondola that is able to hold all of you. And this gondola is an animated swan The boat gondola is actually able to speak to you. And Moonglow, you would probably have heard of Featherine. Featherine tends to ask large metaphysical questions to test people, and should she enjoy their answers, she'll give them gossip. Otherwise, she'll get a little volatile and dump them into the water. You would know this latter part, knowing nothing else, play along with her bullshit because you just don't want to get dumped into the water. Just probably the information you would have since you don't like water, or you're not a swimmer.
Yeah.
So Featherine is quite haughty as you each load onto the boat. She's preening with her feathers fluttering here and there, her neck all proud. And as you all get settled, she kicks off from the embankment where you all docked, and then proceeds to whip her head around to face all of you. Says, "Tell me, what is joy?"
It's the feeling of warm cookies out of the oven.
It's the euphoric feeling you have when everything is going well.
Interesting. She seems particularly intrigued by Felix's attempt at an answer. She says, "Well, tell me, how do I know I exist?
You
How
speak, therefore you
do I know that you exist?
I am here, therefore I am.
But how do we know you are here?
How do you know I'm not?
I like you, strange man, and so I'll ask you a question 3. In worlds so full of magic, is time an illusion?"
Time is definitely an illusion.
Explain.
The great wizard Einstein theorized that time is not fixed, but rather relative and construct, influenced by speed and gravity. For instance, time passes slower for those at higher altitudes compared to those at sea level due to the gravitational time deviation. Now, scholars of art will argue this until the end of said time. But fundamental aspects of reality, highlighting the complexity and understanding of time, is a question for us all.
Interesting answers. Is he the only scholar in this group? You note that while she's been listening with her head craned behind you, she's lost track of going forward, and she's just spinning you guys in a circle like this. Now that she's admonished you, she's now, swimming straight again. But she's like, "And any other scholars in the group? Such a genius amongst you. What about the rest of you?"
It's of my opinion that time is wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. And like my compatriot said, it's not necessarily linear. It's kind of like a circle. Stuff comes around and maybe like things reoccur, or you can experience things more than once. That's why we get deja vu.
Some scholars say it's a construct of perception rather than absolute reality, which will challenge us as to whether or not it's actually flowing sequence, and thereby could it be an actual circle? Could all things come and go? If it exists now, could it have existed in the past?
And I think, too, this piece of when I sit with a cup of tea in front of a fire and nothing else, like how slow time feels versus when I am catching sycamore seeds, how quickly time passes then. So there's a piece to be connected there with your relativity.
I mean,
it's relative to the moment. It's relative to the person, or what is doing the perceiving of it.
Have we lived other lives? Have we been reborn? Have we all not experienced deja vu?
It's highly possible. Even if it is not necessarily a straight reincarnation, it's still referencing, right? Like maybe
the
Felix
feeling,
is
I've
not.
been here, done this.
Yeah, but the Felix that exists now is not the same as the previous versions, at the very least.
Would that explain why I'm certain I've met you before, little one? And she's looking at you now, Felix. Is it a feeling of deja vu? Have you been reincarnated? I am almost certain that I've seen you ride my gondola swan at least 2 or 3 times now.
It's possible. Something has tickled my memory to the point where I think I've been here before. Maybe more than once.
And how do you really
I know I've been here at least once before.
At least once? Not twice? I'd say you've
Maybe
ridden
twice.
on my gondola at least twice, 3 times maybe. I was drunk one of those times, but I'm almost certain it was a 3rd time. Was it not? Do you have a twin?
Not that I know of.
Perhaps time has made us think of this deja vu, as you were saying. Or perhaps you've been here before. Ah,
I am.
to have such scholars in my boat. What a delight. What a delight indeed. And she seems much warmer to all of you, pleased with at least some of you giving her some good answers. She seems pretty cold and aloof to the quieter amongst you, but you're not in danger of being bucked off the gondola swan at this moment in time. So tell me then, how can you know that your memories are worth being trusted if they can be taken away or altered in such ways?
Good question.
I do try to ask them, you dear.
How do you know I'm missing my memories?
You said that you've been here before, but you don't remember. Did you not?
True.
Now, I know you've been here at least a couple of times, but you don't remember meeting me, which means clearly you've lost some memories, because how could you forget me?
I mean,
Touche.
No, fair enough.
Kind of
time is wibbly wobbly. You might have met a future version of him.
Then why did he look younger? Although I do think one time he may have looked older. I assumed he'd been using a good skin cream or something.
He looks very perplexed. He's thinking about this hard.
Don't keep your face like that too long. You'll develop wrinkles. I've seen them.
So good thing.
Well, you must. Yeah, it seems like you really do see some interesting stuff taking all the people on these rides, huh?
Well, getting to swim around the carnival all night long, you see a lot of things.
Dang, that sounds really cool. I usually just am stuck inside the big top.
Oh, that's right, Moonglow. You do the spinning and flipping and whatnot. Don't often see you over here in the splishy splashy zone.
Nope. Any other good passengers this carnival that you've taken?
Tonight? No, it's still early, of course, but I do hope to see something fun. It's been a little, the vibes have been a little, it hasn't been as nice as it could be ever since the business with Candlefoot, of course, losing his voice. I was actually swimming right by with some passengers when it happened. There he was, getting down on one knee to propose to Palasha, and as the words were about to come from his beautiful, beautiful voice, instead all that came out was this quick gasp. And no words came out at all. Palasha was devastated. She didn't want to perform for ages. Even now, she's only performing half her usual shows because she's still too gutted to continue. Mind you, I don't care about Palasha as much. She's hardly my favorite worker at the Witchlight Carnival. No offense, Moonglow. Neither are you.
Oh.
But who is?
Who's my favorite, you ask? Well, that's an easy answer. Burley. Burley has a profound mind, and it's simply wasted guarding that staff wagons. He misses his brother tremendously. No one knows what happened to Hurley, but everyone knows he never really fit in. Poor Burley. A keen mind on that one, though. People don't think it. They see a big bugbear with a pumpkin head. They think, oh, he can't possibly be a wise one. He's talked to me many times. He is the wisest amongst everyone, actually. Very deep thinker, Burley.
How did he lose his brother?
Oh, it's a terrible story. I don't know the details, of course, but his brother was here visiting him. And when he was visiting, he has the little visitor's pass we have for friends and family. Moonglow, you're aware of it, of course. And I'm not sure what happened. He was out running around and then all of a sudden gone. Now, I'm sure you've heard to always have a ticket on you, etc., whenever you're in the carnival. However, even though he had a visitor's badge, somehow Hurley still went missing.
Where was Burley? Why was he wandering around without Burley?
Oh, well, Burley was working, of course, and Hurley wanted to enjoy the show, enjoy the carnival. It's a great carnival, and as you guys are swimming by, you first did pass by which direction do you guys want to go? We'll take it this way. So you guys, first you went through Silver Song Lake, and then you passed by the staff area, which you're familiar with, and you've seen before. You then have been winding around. You're around the Hall of Illusions or so, approaching the next area, which is the snail racing stadium area. So you're probably like here-ish. Boop, boop. Gang's all here, man. And you guys are continuing around as Featherine explains little things that she has seen, and you see.
What is?
Go ahead.
This is for Moonglow and for Featherina. What is snail racing?
Oh, it's snail racing. The snails, they race.
I tickle Sammy the snail's brooch just to make sure that Sammy's wakes up and listens. What do you bet? Do you participate?
Snail racing? Snail racing Moonglow, I'll let you know, is where there are large snails that will race around a track. And sometimes guests of the Witchlight Carnival get to ride the snails. Snail racing? What's that, Moonglow?
You're a little small. They're much bigger snails than you are. But yeah, the snails race. Sometimes we pick a special guest to be on the snails. I haven't seen it much. I just know people talk about it sometimes when they come into the tent.
That's crazy!
I feel like Sammy could be a special guest. A snail. Getting to ride a snail on a snail race. Snailception.
Do the snails talk?
Yeah. No.
Not too late. Too late. Erica beat you. It's canon.
They do talk. They're not as intelligent as Sammy, however. They're very simple creatures. So while Sammy has a very extended vocabulary and the ability to be a sassy little diva, these snails are like Groot go fast snails. Since now it's canon, apparently. They also spent a lot of time on that chaos magic area like I did, man. Do you think they're from the Cove? Think they're from those mean streets down in the Cove? The Cozy Cove? People don't think I'm very badass when I mention it's called Cozy Cove.
I think you're the most badass little snail dude ever, Sammy.
Even if those big snails are bigger than me?
Bigger isn't better.
Fuck yeah! Sizes and everything, man. So we're gonna snail race? I don't know why I was putting his mouth in the microphone like that was gonna change fucking anything.
Because you truly believe in the magic of Sammy.
Yeah!
Can we get off the swan boat at points, or is it like once we're in, we're locked in?
Yeah, it's a once you're in kind of thing.
Okay.
We'd also offend Featherine, and she does have gossip she can give you if you're interested. I think she does. Has she given you all the gossip? She can probably give you other gossip. I'm the GM. I can probably make up other shit.
Yeah. You gotta believe.
The snail racing looks really cool. It looks like the sign on the bank says they do it once an hour, so we can definitely do that at some point.
Hey, do you want me to wake you up when we get there?
Yeah. Wait, why are we on a giant bird?
This is Featherina.
Hi, Featherina. It's Featherina.
Did I write it down? Featherina. This is Featherine. And she's taking us on a ride around the carnival to kind of see what's going on here.
That's
and all the
pretty
different things. Mm-hmm.
Neat. Snail racing looks cool. And you guys have been, have you been discussing it? You've been moving along. And you guys are probably actually around here now. And up ahead, you see the mystery mine. And as you are getting ready you're getting closer to the mystery mine, you guys hear horrified screams, like ah, think like a haunted thing of terror. I don't know what the rides are called. Where like it's like the haunted mansion of dropping you stuff. Those games or those rides.
Tower type thing?
Yeah, like the haunted tower, or like you're going through the Jurassic Park world and like it's the last fall and you're screaming because there's a dinosaur in your face or whatever. It's like that kind of screaming where they're coming out of an attraction of some sort and they're obviously a little terrified. And you hear those kind of like ah screams. And Sam's like, whoa, that sounds scary, man, but kind of fun. I'm gonna go take a nap until we finish this weird bird ride.
Not a weird bird
Time
ride.
is the best time.
Dreams.
So,
Featherina, you said you might have some gossip for us. Tell us about your employers.
Witch and Light? Oh, Witch and Light. What would you want to know about those two?
Do you know if Witch is a practicing witch?
No, I don't believe he's a witch anyway. He's a Saturkai elf. Him and Witch both are. I don't believe they're witches, though.
An elf is a species.
I don't know what they do when they're not running a carnival.
Okay, fair.
As far as I know, they're just names and monikers. If they're even their real names, I doubt they are.
How long have you been part of the carnival?
The Witchlight backstory is actually like really like, actually, oh, you two are cute. A little weird. Why are your families awful?
Are they a couple?
They're not a couple.
No.
What do you think, Featherine? Are they a couple?
I think they're a couple. I think they're one of the cutest couples ever were. I think that Mr. Witch would be willing to burn the world down just to see the light of Mr. Light's smile. But I think Mr. Light would do the same for Mr. Witch. Mind you, that's assuming they actually can hold on to this place. It seems like most of the things they're doing is because they don't want to let go of the carnival. And of course, as you know, they don't own the carnival.
They don't.
Of course they don't.
But the Witchlight Carnival sounds like they should.
It does, doesn't it?
Did I know this? Would I have known this? That they don't own
You
the
would have
carnival?
known that there's a rumor that they are not the original owners of the Witchlight Carnival.
So if
Wait, like
don't-
they still don't own it?
Like, they still don't own it. Well, I guess if you really want to know, I suppose. And she looks over at you, Felix, and kind of gently brushes her feathers over your cheek. Since you had such captivating answers, I can tell you my theory. Witch and Light once ran a different carnival, you see. A different kind of carnival, really. A little more dark and twisted. Still fun, but not the delightful prismatic magic you see here. No, they owned a different carnival, but they ended up crossing paths with the carnival. It's a very similar carnival that drops throughout the planes of dimension and travels all around magically. Anyway, this other carnival has some owners, and they said, what about a swap? They said, the original owners of the Witchlight Carnival said, yeah, why not a swap? We'll swap carnivals, see who has more fun, and the next time our two carnivals cross paths, we'll swap back. Witch and Light immediately enjoyed having the Witchlight Carnival, and they opted to always make sure they never cross paths with the other carnival again. And that's why our traveling is so erratic, is so odd. That's why we drop in without no announcement. It's why we can't just plan in advance of anything, because heaven forbid if the other carnival does want to cross paths. I don't know if they do or not, of course, but what if they do? If they do, if we advertise anything, they'll just go, oh, look at that, we're both in the same town, and they'll switch back, and Witch and Light can't have that. And like I said, Witch will do anything to keep Light happy.
Have you ever heard anyone talking about the owners of the other carnival and who they? Are there any theories or rumors about who they might be?
Oh, there's a few different fun rumors all around, of course. It's a carnival. And I'm trying to see if anyone actually has the name of the... I don't think any of the characters do. It's, I could look up the exact name, but it's basically the same carnival. It's the same carnival that's featured in Curse of Strahd.
Oh.
Yeah, it's that carnival. I don't know the name. I haven't finished going through that book. Because I've been trying to get through the 2024 rules, but oh my god, I don't care! But it's that carnival. And I will get the names and fill them in and add them to the recap or something, or to the video somewhere on the screen. But the Featherine is able to say that they have heard a few different rumors. I'm trying to see if Featherine kind of goes, you know who might know? I've heard that Northwind knows things. But really, I think that Northwind just smokes a lot of weed and happens to hear things from his friend. He's got this little friend that always smokes weed with them. She's got purple hair. And no, it's not who you're thinking, actually. But I've heard him repeat gossipy rumors. He's also one who said that that Mr. Witch and Mr. Light aren't the carnival's original owners. And that they're not even from the Feywild. This is a Feywild carnival, and they're not even from the Feywild. Not that we mind, of course. We like Witch and Light, mostly, but...
Featherine, can I maybe add to your rumor and your information?
Sure, I'd love it. I love gossip. I love rumors. Give me all you
I
got.
heard that they acquired it 100 years ago from an Eladrin.
That could be the case. I'll have to see. Have you tried running that rumor by Burley?
Not yet. We just met
Northwind's-
early.
Or Northwind's little friend. She seems pretty plugged in with information. I see her popping all around.
What's Northwind's little friend's name?
I don't know. I've never spoken to her. I just see her pop around. Little tiny gnome girl just pops around. I see a little pop of purple hair, and then off she goes. But I've seen her sit still long enough to smoke and talk with Northwind, and he's the one who told me that he heard the rumor about Witch and Light not being the original owners.
Okay.
Maybe we should go see what she has to say.
If you can find her.
Northwind was the ticket guy.
Was the big tree that was giving out that had the sycamore seeds
Big
falling
tree.
from him. It had Red the squirrel giving out dandelion flowers.
Yeah.
So besides purple hair, what does this girl look like?
She looks like a little gnome bard with messy purple hair and blue eyes.
Okay.
or bluish purple eyes.
So not a sow pig or anything that we need
Not
to
a
worry
sow
about.
pig. I can't stress enough. She is not Roxy, but just imagine a gnome Roxy, and that's as fucking written. I added the pot thing because Northwind's like a stoner, but whatever. Okay, oh, I need to move you guys along. So you guys do pass by the mystery mine, and you guys see little mine cars that are in fact coming out of a like a big, like mountainous, scary looking, ominous building, think roller coaster, but of nightmares and doom. Maybe. Then you guys pass a
Oh
few
me,
more.
oh my.
I'm just using Moonglow to move, just to show you guys where you go, because I don't want to keep moving all of you. You guys pass some little tents, little side attractions, looks like games and whatnot on the throughway. You see, you can't quite see, but you do see a large tree that holds a sign that says Pixie Kingdom, and then it looks like within that tree is an entire miniature carnival in and of itself. And then as you guys pass it, you see bubbles floating in the air, and these are being issued from the bubble pop teapots. And these bubbles have people and various carnival patrons in them. They seem to be riding and floating over the carnival. Featherwing goes, "Oh yeah, the bubble pop teapot, very popular ride."
I'm sure you're
Yeah,
the
you
most
guys-
popular. Go ahead, Moonglow.
I was gonna ask if you guys are seeing anything you want to do when we get back in the carnival.
All of it? I don't know. I think maybe we vote once we get back and see what all. But that bubble pop teapot could be really fun.
Right? It seems right up your alley, too.
As we're going through, are we seeing like the back of the Hall of Mirrors, the back of the snail racing, the
Occasionally,
back of the...
yeah, occasionally you'll see a sign that denotes what it is, because they're aware that this is a way to show patrons what the sets feature, because this is kind of meant to help you see what all the carnival has to offer and then make your choices for the evening. So there's signage. It's designed to, while there is a back to things, they try to angle it in such a way to where at some point you'll see part of the attraction on the river float. Just, well thought out marketing of very clever people to make sure that you can see everything. So while you might see the backs of booths, you'll at least see a sign that's like, "Catch the Almirage by the tail." It's Almirage ring toss and catch the dragon by the tail. There's a bunch of there's also the gnome poetry contest is going on. You also see goblin wrestling going on. You also see a booth that says "Guess the number of feathers," and of course, "Outstare the Cyclops."
Of course.
Yeah, as one would. As you guys are actually floating by the Cyclops competition, you hear, "Come one, come all, outstare the Cyclops, test your constitution and your mettle." And then you see a person try to stare at the Cyclops and fall over.
That looks fun.
Stare at a Cyclops.
I might be able to win that.
Ooh, you should try. Do you need a blink?
Do you have to disclose that you're blind?
Oh. Well, maybe.
Well, that's not in the instructions, I'll tell you that much. That's on Wizards of the Coast being awfully ableistic and not considering the possibility of a person being blind. And that's on them. So, yeah. Be better, Wizards of the Coast. Be better.
Is that a displacer beast with butterfly wings?
Oh, yes, that's lost property.
Are they the lost property, or are they the guardians of the lost property?
They work in lost property.
They work there. Okay.
It's
fine.
We were told we should check that out.
That is Dillergron. He works the lost property booth.
Hey, Moonglow, what do you know about lost property? Do you think we can find some lost things?
I mean, it is where the lost property goes. Yeah.
Should we check there for our lost things?
I mean, I don't think the sort of things that we lost go in lost property. But sometimes after, we're done for the day, if people didn't pick up their stuff, they, let us just root through it. I found some cool bones one time, so that was weird. I don't know who lost their bones, but I put them up in my little area of my caravan.
Yep, that happened.
I mean, people lose bones all the time, and nobody thinks anything of it.
Do they ever check lost property for their lost bones? It's on them.
We actually give our bones to fairies. So, it's completely makes sense to me that children might lose some bones while at the carnival.
Children know.
Were they
Children
children's
don't get
bones?
harmed here. Yeah, what kind of bones were they?
A variety of bones.
like miscellany bones, just like there's a tibia. Here's a toe.
A rib cage.
Yeah.
It's
Not-
just Darius and Nolan.
but not
Yep.
quite all the pieces needed. It's like
So Corbus has a question for Feathering. Seeing through all the back end of all these exhibits and things to do, are there ever any shifty characters running around?
define a shifty character.
Well, we ran into an incident at the Hall of Illusions, and curious how they got in there.
What do you mean? They would have had their ticket punched. They would have went in the front door.
So you just let anyone in the carnival?
If they have a ticket.
Does everyone in the carnival have to have the wings?
Yeah,
Because they
everyone
didn't-
knows that.
They didn't have wings.
Who didn't have wings? Who was in the carnival and didn't have wings?
The sow pig.
The sow pig. What are you talking about, the sow pig?
The one that Moonglow punched.
Oh.
Did you know there was a sow pig working the carnival?
Well, I've always been in here with my wings on. I've never had any issues. I have heard rumors, gossip here and there, that sometimes people have seen a sow pig, and then one person said they saw a creepy frog girl thing, and then another person swore they were accosted by a shadow.
How can shadows accost people?
I don't know. They said that a shadow came out of nowhere and it took something that belonged to them. It was a prize they had won or something, some doodad or another.
So it's more than just the sow pig then.
Stands to reason.
Is
There's
it
a whole
dude?
gaggle. Go ahead.
I mean, just Felix, you yourself, 8 years ago was it? 16 years? It was quite some time. It was one of your first times you were here. Well, no, it wasn't been 6. It was how long ago? It was 8 years ago. Yes, 8 years ago. You complained that a shadow had grabbed your arm. Don't you remember?
No, I do not. 3 different entities.
Do you remember what else Felix told you after he said the shadow grabbed his arm? What else
He was all
happened?
shaken up and scared,
Yeah,
very
tell us the
alarmed.
story.
He was very alarmed, very shooken up, and I said, "Well, hop on. It'll be a nice trip around the river. We'll calm him down." You get people who get a little too overstimulated at the carnival, you see. So we let them come on the ride, and they calm down a bit. So I started going, and he was flinching at every shadow. It's a nighttime carnival. Imagine him flinching at a shadow. He was so scared. He wouldn't even answer any of my questions at first. I almost bucked him off into the water for being so annoying, but I felt bad for him. But he wouldn't answer any good questions. Just kept going on and on about an evil shadow. The shadows are coming to get me.
So just out of curiosity, this pig, shadow, and what was the third one?
Sow pig. Or the
Frog.
frog.
Frog girl.
That's right. Have any of these characters ridden the river here?
No, goodness, no.
No.
I think I'd let a sow pig ride something as majestic as me. I think not. And I'm
Any of
far
your
too bright of a
compatriots?
light for a shadow to be anywhere near me.
Any of the other swans here in the river?
Oh, I don't know about them. They're all very boring. They don't even talk.
Interesting.
Are you the only gondola swan that talks?
Well,
Didn't
the talk-
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
As far as I know, I'm the only. I mean, I've tried to talk to a few of them. They either don't talk or they're very standoffish.
What do you know about Prismere?
Prismere. It's a domain of the Feywild.
Yeah.
I only know that because I know there's a way into Prismere somewhere in this carnival. I wouldn't, of course, know about it. I'm a swan. But I hear there's a way into Prismere using the carnival because this is a Feywild carnival. There's a Feywild crossing somewhere in here.
Didn't Kittlestein say there was 3 witches, hags?
Yeah.
Could these 3 different
Oh.
entities be correspondents to those 3 hags?
Ooh. Man, probably not. She doesn't remember. But Nyla, does Nyla remember any of her memories about hags and what they are?
Oh no.
Okay. Cool.
Not those ones.
Cool.
Yeah.
I figured, but I wanted to test my luck.
No, that's one of those, like, if you get a nat 30, you might. But
Okay, well,
At 30?
nat 30.
I do, in fact, have a banked crit.
I will say this:
But it wouldn't be that.
if you want to use your bank crit, I can give you a little bit of information that you would have, but it wouldn't be a ton.
I just need to get my head wrapped around the fact that I cannot, because I know a lot about hags.
A lot.
Me, cat. And I'm like, oh shit, okay. Whew.
It's also like,
Nyla, doesn't remember a goddamn thing yet.
And Nyla doesn't remember anything about the Hourglass Coven despite being a witch, which should be suspicious.
Huh? Yeah, and she doesn't even know that she should be suspicious of it. She just knows, oh, look, another thing I don't fucking remember.
Fucking know. You know whose fault this is? It's Tasha's fault.
Yeah, that bitch took everything that I should know from me. Yeah, sorry to interrupt you, Felix. Please continue talking about your hag observation. That was sick.
That was the pretty much the extent of it. I think they're related to the three hags.
I think that
Maybe
would make a
servants
lot
of the
sense.
three hags.
Yeah.
Maybe the three hags in disguise. Who knows?
Reed, what do you know of any way of finding these three shifty characters?
I'm sorry?
Would you know of any way of finding these three shifty characters?
Oh.
The pig, the shadow, or a frog?
I only have heard whispers about them. I couldn't possibly help to find you. I mean, there's always the really dangerous way, of course. You can not have a ticket, but I wouldn't advise it.
Yeah, and we all already have tickets, so.
To be clear, if you lose your ticket, you still lost your ticket.
Be a solution.
Make sure I've got my ticket. And double check my ticket.
Do we think Featherine wants a little bracelet? Do you think we could trade her a bracelet for more goss?
Yeah.
More hot goss? She does say she did say she liked us. And I have one more. I have two left, yeah.
From your trinkets?
Yeah, just from like stuff I made when we were in Cozy Cove. I made it the night of your concert. And I had a couple leftovers. I I just like with, Featherine,
Yes.
you've been so helpful and so friendly and warm, and it's been delightful. You've given us such a good tour. I know we're not done yet, but really we are absolutely enjoying the guided tour experience that you're providing us. Can we thank you a little extra in some way? Would this help? With this just a little piece, and it's just one of the bracelets from the Cozy Cove concert that has like music notes and like little beads and like little carved like wooden bits, and it's just a nice, cute little friendship bracelet.
And she kind of flutters her feathers a little bit, and she puts her little swan neck
I think
forward.
it would be.
So
I think it would be a really beautiful necklace.
So she can put it on her necklace, and it's a cute little choker. She, I assume you fix it so it's like hanging the right way. She kind of preens a bit. Goes, well, I don't normally do this, but why don't we do a quick little extended stay through the gondola swan, shall we? I think there's something that you might find useful. And even though you're almost past this turnoff point, she stops, paddles backwards, and then dips down this little side stream. And you guys are journeying along with her as she takes you down this little path. It's a smaller river that bobs through, and it passes through a carousel, like by a carousel. And she turns her head around to you and goes, I can't tell you much, but I do think it would be very wise of you smart individuals to head over to the carousel. There might be some answers there for you. And she deposits back out, and it looks like where the ride would actually end, because the gondola swan is right there, but then she just kind of goes whoop and just hops back going this direction to take you guys through the feasting orchard. And you guys are traveling around as she tells you to go and see the carousel when you're finished, and you guys are passing through, and you guys see the feasting orchard, which looks to be a lot of food booths, and you also hear come one, come all, come one, come all, and it looks like there's some sort of competition that's going to be starting up in the next hour or so. And Featherine explains that there is a cream puff eating contest, cupcake eating contest. It's an eating contest you can participate in the feasting orchard that also takes place once an hour on the hour.
Do they have an updated map with an itinerary?
So each of these things, like the feasting orchard and the snow race, is just every hour.
Yeah, but
It's-
we're going to encounter stuff that's not hourly. And so part of me is like, okay, how do we optimize?
Yeah. And it's a fairy cake eating contest.
Oh.
And you guys are following around, and as you come around the feasting orchard area, you arrive and see the dragonfly rides are also quite the feature, and she guides you along these little lily pads that are in this beautiful little nook of a grotto where all these dragonflies ride and take people on, like actual people on their giant dragonflies, and fly them up. They land on little lily pads, they fly up again. It's just a fun little ride that people can do. And she then takes you guys back through, and you guys hop through that same stream once again that she took you through previously where the carousel was, and she explains that she urges you to all go into the carousel to try and get if you're truly wanting to get some information, you might be able to find yourself something there. But with that, an hour of time has passed and the ride is over.
So much time has passed.
I will hopefully see you adventurers later. I wish you luck in your travels, and thank you so much for my necklace. Do go and see Diana Clompington at the carousel.
Would you be, is there a world in which you and Miss Cloppington friends?
I mean, I know of her.
Okay. Would you?
She's far too sad and depressing for me to be friends with, of course, but I know her.
Okay. Because I have. Okay. Thank you.
Of course, my dears, of course. And you guys are disembarking from the gondola swan.
Oh, so many things to do.
Yeah.
Carousel first,
What it sounds like.
snail rides.
You should probably
Then
go
the
to
big
the
top.
carousel.
The big top event takes place here in under an hour? In an hour?
Yeah, we definitely don't want to miss that.
Okay. Well, let's go to the carousel since we're kind of here.
We have to find Madam Cloppington?
Diana Cloppington.
Diana.
Madam Diana.
So there's a riddle involved in this carousel, and the internet is very divided about how easy this riddle is or is not to get through. So my thought is, I know that Kat's a little low energy, and I am also a little low energy, and I have to brine a bird. My thought is we can get through this carousel interaction. I can give you the riddle, and then we will stop and give you guys the 2 weeks to try and figure it out, or ultimately get me to accidentally slip up and mention it in a DM, because frankly, I do that too. That happens, admittedly. Like, I'm pretty sure between Shar and Scott, they've gotten so much of my storyline, and it's just because Scott's forgetful that people don't know about it. So, if that's good with everyone else.
That sounds good to me.
Sure.
Alrighty. I'm gonna get my tea, actually. Because I'm not gonna lie, this part's a little fucked up.
I'm gonna go pee real quick, but I have my AirPods in so I can hear.
Alright. A procession of wooden unicorns stands motionless in a circular wooden platform. Fairgoers clamber onto the unicorns' backs, and a female centaur sets the ride in motion. The unicorn shakes their mane and creak to life, cantering around the carousel, all much to the delight of their riders. As you approach, you see Diana Clompington. When Diana sees you guys, she at first greets you all with the usual, like, "Oh, hello, welcome to my attraction." But then she sees you, Moonglow. Goes, "Oh! Moonglow! These are the adventurers that they put you with, yes?"
Yeah.
Well, that's good, because, and she, hits something on her booth, and the carousel grinds to a stop. Because that's good! My carousel's broken, and I desperately need some help. Could you guys help me?
Well, wasn't it just...
It just broke.
I mean, we're supposed to be... I'm not supposed to be working today.
I understand, but I think this is a special problem that only you and your friends could handle.
Insight?
Maybe...
Go ahead and roll insight. What were you saying, Corbus?
Oh, I was gonna walk back over to the area that she hit and try to
Just
hit a give the old have you hit it?
And 21.
21. Your insight tells you that she is desperately trying to get a message to you, and she knows she can't do it out here in public.
I kind of nudge Moonglow and I say, I think it's okay.
Oh, I guess we can help.
Just for a minute, I would hate to disturb you guys on your special night. Just for a quick minute, it won't take but a second. Only a special VIP could fix this problem, you see. Guides you guys back there to the actual back part of the carousel. And she kind of does it. She's like, there's a lot, and she immediately stops with the like, welcome to the carnival expression, and she's much more kind of hunched over. She's got her hands, and she's very nervous, and she's, I heard you guys were asking questions about missing items.
Yes, we were.
And you're trying to, you're maybe trying to find someone, and you see her try to say the name, and then, mushrooms sprout all over her face, and she goes, someone, you're trying to find someone, I'm sorry, someone.
Isabella?
And she nods very frantically, just kind of like holding her mouth closed, but nodding. A few more mushrooms peek up behind her clenched hands, like, you know, this is obviously causing her a lot of pain. She's like,
Did a frog do that to you?
no, not quite.
A shadow?
Sow pig?
Well, I can't talk about it. And like, she's like, as you guys are asking questions, mushrooms pop up all over her.
Okay.
Some of them look angry, and
Okay.
just, I can't. But if you go talk to the horses, they're not working yet, but if you can just make them work, they can tell you things that I can't tell you. I made a horrible deal and I can't. And she looks like really like a dark 1,000-yard stare into like her distant past, looking like absolutely traumatized. And she's like, let's just say there's worse things than little frog and sow pig girls.
Well, is there any, ways that you know of to restart the horses?
If you go over there, there's things you could do to possibly fix it. I'm limited, and she's kind of, I can only tell you certain things. I can only tell you things about myself and not about the problems you face.
Okay.
What has happened to
Phoenix
you?
goes and checks out the horses.
What'd you say, Shar? While Felix is investigating the horses.
What has happened to you that relates to our quest?
Well, I don't know what your quest is, but once upon a time, I sought out to be reunited with my horse. Actually, I don't know if she can say the name of. She says, I sought out help of, and like the mushrooms break out all over her once again.
The person that we're looking for.
No, just I can't say.
Someone. Okay. You sought help from someone. Okay.
To be reunited with my horse. You guys look down at this centaur.
Were you always a centaur?
I'm not a centaur.
You're not.
No.
So they reunited you.
They did.
That
Awesome.
sounds like fey trickery.
Oh, yeah. Bad.
Sounds quite unpleasant.
Here, and she hands you a clay pot of gold paint and some paintbrush, and she says, if you can fix their names. There's names on them. If you can fix their name tags to say their correct names, they might be able to tell you things I can't.
Okay.
And if you all approach over there, you will see some name tags. The first of the 2 unicorns you see are, I want to make sure I don't fuck this up. So basically each horse has 2 name tags, or each horse has a name tag, so there's sets of 2 name tags. The each set has 1 complete name and 1 incomplete name. Your job is to figure out the incomplete name. Each of these have, okay, so the first name tag says, okay, so this is what you guys see. I don't know why one of them italicized, and dang it.
Did you use underscore? I don't do that.
I'm trying to use underscore because it's meant to be blank spaces.
You might want to use dash, because if you surround something with an underscore, it'll make it italic.
Can you send a
I think you
picture
do.
of what's in the book?
I could, but it would tell you the answers. It's okay. The dashes are now letters. This is fine. That should work. Okay.
The first one.
Here's what it says. I'm just gonna read it out to you, and then you can try and get the damn text to work, because this is freaking annoying. You have 2 unicorns. These are all named after different proverbs, or like not biblical proverbs, like statement proverbs. The first one says fortune, and then says be blank blank blank. The second one says fall and PR blank blank blank. The third pair is one says stone, and the other one says M dash dash S, and the fourth one one says stitch, and the other one says dash dash N dash.
Can you repeat the last 2?
Yeah.
So after fall, PR, dun dun dun.
Yeah, so it was PR dash dash dash, and then the third pair is stone and M dash dash S. Then the fourth pair is stitch and dash dash N dash. Yes, Kenny, that is correct.
And the dashes are letters?
Yes, there's spaces
Or
for a
new
letter.
words? Okay.
Pat, you're really quiet.
Is it fortune and B blank blank blank? We're trying to figure out the full phrase, or is
You're
it
trying to-
fortune B blank blank blank? Like, help me understand. I think I'm
Yeah,
confused.
each two horses represent a phrase. So in this case, it would be fortune and the word that's connected to it. Those two words are connected by a phrase. If you know the phrase or can think of the phrase, you can fill out what the rest of that word is.
Okay.
So
Fortune and bold.
I'm sorry?
Fortune and bold.
You should fill it in and see if that happens. But yes, that is the exact right direction you were on, yes.
Yeah.
Because that one to me felt really easy, so like I will give you that one. Like you're on the absolute right track with how that works. And I will say, with some of these expressions, I do think Billy might be useful because like some of them are a little older. I've heard him say one of them before, so well, I've heard him say all these, but I've heard one of the obscure ones from him before, and I was like, oh, that's fucking random.
I was thinking fall prone or like something like fall prey, but prey is not right letters, but fall prone.
Praise.
I will take.
Prays.
Felix will take the gold and the brush and try BOLD.
BOLD, do they...
If y'all want to wait on this, we can. I'm sorry, I just...
No, I think
Okay, so yeah, once the lettering bold is on the name tag, both unicorns seem to kind of come to life from their wooden form, as if they are restored. So you seem to be on the right track, and that was in fact the correct answer.
Yes.
Proud for fall.
What was it?
Proud.
Or pride.
Pride goeth before a fall.
Let me know. If
Yeah.
Ditching time saves 9.
Yeah.
That's the obscure one that Billy had said before, and I was like, I know this one.
that's the first one. I was like, oh, that's Stitch in Time 6.
Really? So that's
I had Stitch in Time, but I didn't know the whole quote.
so Stitch and Stone are the two that trip players up online the most. So that's funny.
I have never heard that Stitch one before.
A rolling stone gathers no moss.
There it is.
Oh.
There it is.
So we're just gonna.
I
Go
was
with
like,
that. Never mind. You don't need the 2 weeks to think about your riddles. You're just gonna do them right now. Assuming you guys paint these letters in, the unicorns all come to life.
can we think about our questions though?
They then tell you that they have secrets they can impart to you. And it's your choice if you want to have those secrets now or next session. I will dog ear the page and you will find out.
Let's end on that good note.
Huh?
Let's end on that high note.
All right, I will. I have dog-eared the page of all the information that you can get. Sorry, not that page. Well, a little that page, but a little another page.
I also feel like that was an edible moment. I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
Yeah, I can give you guys this much information.
Okay, so
Wow.
It's a lot.
It's like direct data dumping because none of the unicorns are bound by the arrangement.
amazing.
Basically, the unicorns and the purple-haired person, they can just openly talk about anything. They don't have any issues.
Yay.
So are we at 7 banked crits now?
I think that is a
Or
pretty good one.
rerolls.
Because I honestly...
Or yeah, my bad.
yeah,
Reroll.
I,
If they're banked crits, that's great.
Right?
Yeah.
That seems like a little
Cat's like, I
excessive.
think they're banked crits, right?
Yeah, like I like the slip of tongue. Can we have it as a crit instead?
You know what? Fine. I will allow 1 banked crit, because I honestly didn't think you guys would get the riddles that fast, so... Although I did anticipate
Let's
that it would be
go.
Billy knowing the Stitch in Time one, so I do want to give myself that credit, but...
Okay, but you were wrong because half of us
A
also
lot of us do
still
Yeah,
it, yeah.
that was surprising. I thought it would just be Billy.
So maybe it's 7 regulars and then 1 banked crit.
Dang, she getting greedy.
Yep.
Fuck it.
One that threw me off the most was fall and pride because I was expected expect pride before fall.
That's what I
That one
expected.
gave me a little hesitation, but it took me a minute on Rolling Stone Gathers on Moss.
Right. They're good.
My
I like those.
my brain wanted to fill in moose. Like, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Don't say that.
Side note, Char, did you like the intro for the video? The recap video, the little intro I did with the little.
That was really good.
Yes, I liked it.
That was that week's improvement. I added an intro.
I really enjoyed having or being able to go and read the blog and then kind of listen to us go back and forth, because like I'll think of things like, oh, my character should have done this, or oh, I should have shut up.
I said it to myself a lot, like, damn, you could have just shut the fuck up, Abby.
Like, I feel guilty half the time because like I feel like I need to be quieter and give other people opportunities to be chaotic.
Sometimes it's not about giving, it's also about making, right? And taking.
Right.
Boys will get there. I think Billy's leading the charge for trying to get into the spirit of roleplay.
Abby, you're savage.
What?
I think it is getting better.
I think it's getting better.
Like,
It's totally a compliment.
it doesn't feel quite so much Kat and I like doing heavy lifting.
Moonglow helped too.
Yes, Moonglow good.
Moonglow good.
So is Oryx and Felix and Corvus. Like, I love the fact that Travis does voices, because it does like help with that. And I suck at voices, so I don't want to ruin it for.
Yeah.
I'll just randomly send you songs.
I'll keep doing the random voices.
All right. So yeah, if you guys any questions about any story plot points, let me know. I will be putting together recap and footage this week and next. My goal is to have it up before our next session, which is when? When is our next session? We just booked it, the 19th of December. So I have until the 19th to get that up, but I'll probably get up sooner than that. If you have any questions or like, I need to clarify this, let me know. Stars and wishes, same. If you have any stars or wishes, please let me know.
Yay.
All right, talk to you guys later.
Talk to you guys later.
Well, bye, friends.
Bye. Thank you guys. Bye. That was Babs Bitches in Witchlight. We were all a little low energy today because we were all a little sleepy and whatnot, but we're still at it doing our thing. And we have our next schedule on the books. So if you like seeing what they're doing and you want to see how this mystery unfolds, it is a little different than as published in the book. Stick around. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. Plenty of other groups out there playing Witchlight. If you did enjoy it, though, stick around and subscribe. Check out the playlist. There's other playlists of other groups who are playing different games, like in Cozy Cove or whatever. The groups are all in the same world, so check them all out if you enjoy that kind of thing. If you don't, that's okay. YouTube's a big, big website full of other kinds of content, including other D&D real and actual plays. Go check one of those out. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day, and go play some D&D. Bye!